In this video, I kind of want to do something a little different. I'm usually just doing random videos, but I kind of want to start something to keep it going as far as a set of videos. So this first video I kind of want to make is going to be actually just like a beginning and into fingerboarding for anybody who's new or just maybe picked up their first fingerboard. And you're not exactly sure where to go from there, because honestly, when we all started off, we were all new. Nobody was just the greatest off the bat. So I think this will be a pretty cool video just to try to get out there and help anyone who's getting into fingerboarding or is looking to get into fingerboarding in the future. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. The reason for that is because I actually snapped my old deck, and here recently I was able to come across this subliminal fingerboards deck. It's a custom deck that I had made out just for me. A few things about the board: if you're looking into getting a deck, I highly recommend Subliminal. It's quality deck, man. They're all handcrafted. The deck is actually a 34mm, so it's the widest deck I've ever fingerboarded on, and it's the best deck because I don't have the smallest of fingers. So whenever I am fingerboarding, I tend to not have much space for my fingers. But with this deck, can get all of the finger, get all flick in there, everything in it. I just really do like having the extra space to get off tricks and everything like that. So shouts out to Subliminal. If you're in the market for a new board or you just want to try something out, hit them up. Now once you've got the board, the first trick you're probably going to learn, or you already knew from playing with things like tech decks, is just like massive tray flips, where you just like flick the board up and just let it flip. Wow. Like flick the board up and just let it flip and all that. Well, with fingerboarding, once you get into it in a serious note, you're going to want to learn how to control tricks and actually pop out the tricks at the time you want to. And you know, if you can call out your tricks, then you're doing pretty good. That's just kind of the way you want to look at it. So with that, you're going to need to learn control. And the first thing to learn control with these boards was to learn just how to ollie. Once you can get a solid ollie, you pretty much got a good foundation for any of the other tricks to come. Ollies pretty much are the basis of any trick, whether it be kick flip, you know, shove it, any of that. You kind of got to learn how to control the board with an ollie first. So yeah, I'll show you how I do ollies. I know not everybody does the same exact ollies. Some people's are better, higher, whatever. But if you're looking to just get into it, I hope I can give a good enough explanation to where you can take it and run with it and do your own thing. Because that's one of the more important things with fingerboarding or any creative outlet, is just to learn and adapt it to your own style. So as far as my ollies go on a fingerboard, I usually put my front finger closest to the nose and my back finger around there, but not like exactly on the edge of the tail, because I find I don't get too much control with that. So you want to kind of find a happy medium inside the tail and somewhere around the front bolts. Obviously I don't have mine because it's just a cleaner feel to me. And honestly, it doesn't matter where you put your front foot, really. I've seen people pop from over here. I've seen people pop from up closer to the nose, and I obviously pop somewhere in the middle. So whatever really feels comfortable with you is where you're going to want to take this trick and just keep on going. Like I said, it's about learning what works for you rather than doing what somebody else did. But if I can help. So now that you've got the basis, you know, feet placement or finger placement for the ollie, you're going to want to learn what you're actually doing when you ollie. What you're doing is pushing down on the tail at the same time that you're lifting your front finger up. So once you pop, what it's going to do is actually pick the board up like this. The higher up you go is basically you're just doing this. With this front finger, you're pushing it forward, or in my case, I just grab my whole wrist, push it this way, because that's what gives you that momentum of going forward. If you're just pushing down and you don't pull forward, you're just going to do this the whole time, straight up. The objective is to let this back finger do what it wants to do, and let this front finger and your wrist and momentum pull you this way. So here I've got a straw. You can use whatever it is. It could be smaller, it could be bigger. It's not really what you use, it's how you're using it. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to use it as a guide on where to pop. Because what you're going to come into with ollies especially is you could be popping too late and smack the nose on whatever it is down here. You know, you're just going to smack it, you move it, or you'll hit it and you won't get over the object. Or you can come up to it, it could be popping way too early, and by the time you bring it back down, you're landing on, over, you know, you're just bumping into the object, and those are two things you don't want to pick up as a habit. So by putting the straw down, you're pretty much giving yourself, you know, hey, the straw's here, let me pop around here once I see the nose get there so I can clear the object. Other than that, you're going to go from popping like just small ollies on flat to once you actually try to get to like a ledge or the stairs, you're not exactly going to know when to pop. And that's a good thing to learn, is when to pop. But yeah, so once you put that down there, just kind of go a few inches before it, pop the ollie, and get over it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I know there's going to be a little bit of a shorter video, more talking, less fingerboarding. But if y'all are interested in seeing any more of these, just let me know. It's not too hard to make these, and I'd love to help if anybody's struggling with a certain trick. Any variety of tricks. I know some tricks. If I don't know it, drop it in the comments, the trick, and if I don't know it, I'll figure it out. And honestly, I can try to make a video for you. Just give us some details if this helped you. But if it did help you, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I'm going to try to be posting more constant material here soon now that I got the new board again from Subliminal. But yeah, this is one of my parks. I do have another park. If you haven't checked those videos, I'll go ahead and put up a link to them up above. But thanks for watching.